Good morning, third grade. It's Mrs. Eink here. I'm doing this video today to just kind of go over some work. I want to make sure everyone's on board with what work we're doing. And we're in week 2 now. So, quick review of what you should have done last week. Last week, you had Earth Science, okay? Week 4, Earth Science. And for Social Studies, you were on week 20, okay? This was last week, and you have your worksheets attached to it. So this was the work for last week that should be done. This week, let me grab this week. Okay, so this week, Social Studies, week 21, with the worksheets attached. Make sure your name is on all papers, and you'll be turning those in on Monday, May 4th, at the school, okay? So this week also, then you have Earth Science, and we're on week 5, Earth Science, okay? And the worksheets are attached. So by the end of this week, you should have these packets done, okay? Next week, you will be working on week 22, Social Studies, and of course, Earth Science, the Solar System, week 6. Okay, so that's for next week. That will take us up to May 1st. A week from this Friday is May 1st. You'll be finishing this packet. Again, I'm going to be with Miss A at St. Thomas Monday morning at 7:30 till about 12 noon. The office is open till 1. If your parents could drop off all of your work on that day, make sure your name is on everything. We'll be collecting it. I will not be sending home more work packets, okay? So what we'll do for the month of May, I'm going to be working a little more with you just on Zoom. We can do some maybe grammar lessons. We'll look at vocabulary and Lion Witch and the Wardrobe. And I might give you a project or two to kind of be working on in May. Okay, so I'm not going to send home a lot more papers for you. We're going to do it a little bit different in May. Also, good news, don't forget to be doing your religion. I want all the good news turned back in with all the little activities done. Make sure your name is on these. I got several without any names on them, so I really need your names on those. But for the most part, you guys did really good getting your names on all your papers. In Blessed, okay, I was trying to, on Zoom yesterday, we talked about this a little bit. You need to be sure, I have a couple of you that have not done chapter 4. Read chapter 4, do the quiz, and the little journal writing at the end of chapter 4. Most of you have done that already. If you haven't, make sure you do it. Staple it together, tear it out. And then this week, you should be working on chapter 5 in Blessed. Read all of chapter 5, which is review. We've already read it. But I want you to read it again because it's about our First Communion, about the Eucharist. Do the quiz at the end. Do the little journal writing. Tear it out, staple it together. And next week, you'll do chapter 6. So we're doing chapters 4, 5, and 6 in Blessed. You do the little quizzes at the end, okay? And you tear those out. You hold on to the book. Just tear out your little quizzes, staple them. So some of you still need to turn in chapters 4. The rest of you will be just working on 5 and 6. Okay, so that's in Blessed. Lion Witch and the Wardrobe, you should be up to about chapter 14, okay? That's your quizzes, and I want all the quizzes turned in on Monday that I have given to you for the Lion Witch and the Wardrobe, okay? In May, we'll do things a little bit different. I'll give you a little, I think I'm going to try to pull out some more vocabulary out of Lion Witch and the Wardrobe that we can work on. little different types of questions we'll work together on. So we're going to do it a little bit different in May, okay? And we'll finish out the book. So I hope you're really enjoying the book. I just sure miss not getting to do it with you as much as we can. But okay. Also, I'm really struggling with how to do PE for you guys. So what I've decided is at this point, I want you in your journal. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, don't forget, you need to have your summaries for each chapter that you're reading in Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. If you can put those right into your journals, make sure you put the heading, what chapter, and your little summary. If you're doing it on a separate sheet of paper, that's fine. Make sure your name's on it, exactly what it is, summary, the chapter, and that's fine too. I was thinking in your journal, if you could have a page in your journal where each week put the little date of the week or put the date Tuesday. I only need like 2 days a week. I'm not going to be real specific, but I really need you to tell me something at least 2 days a week. Something you're doing that you're getting exercise outside. We talked about this before. Quite a few of you said you had trampolines. Maybe you're swimming in a pool, you're walking your dog, you are playing basketball outside. Those were a lot that I heard. Riding your bicycle. Could you keep a little journal each week of activities you're doing? And I am curious, and maybe we can talk about that more on Zoom too. Different things you guys are doing to keep busy. Remember, there's so many things you can do online. You can find the Just Dance, the things we were doing in class. They're easy to bring up. Lots of great dances you could be doing, little yoga things, stretching. So, I do think it's so important to keep active and busy and doing those little exercises and getting out and getting fresh air. Every morning I try to get out, I walk up a hill and I get my fresh air every day, and it's really a great way to start the day. But make sure you're always doing something, and if you could write it down, it would give me a little something. I'm still putting grades in. You're going to get a report card at the end of this trimester. And so anyways, that would help if you could write that in your journals or on a sheet of paper for me. Tomorrow, we will meet again on Zoom. Okay, so tomorrow what I'm thinking is you're working on your compare and contrast writings. I know some of you are done. Parents, if you can, and every student is different, but if you can, it's fine to work with your child. If you can edit their work and look at what they've done, maybe make some corrections and let them rewrite it. That is just fine. I'm looking at 5 to 7 sentences per paragraph. For other writers, and they know who they are, they should be doing at least 7 to 10 sentences per paragraph. I would like it in cursive, but I really don't expect you to rewrite the entire thing just to put it in cursive. I'm not. But if you haven't done it yet, and if you can do it in cursive, all the better. But I won't mark down for it. I'm still looking for content, complete sentences, grammar, punctuation, spelling. I want really great examples in your writing, okay? A good topic sentence, and don't forget to wrap up your paragraph. Okay, and these are some ways public and private schools are alike. Wrap up your little paragraphs. So maybe tomorrow we'll just take a little time. I think we'll share some of those. Okay, again, I'm not going to make it mandatory that you have to share online. However, if you do, I will definitely give you extra credit, and that could come in really great right now for you guys. So if you want the extra credit, that's great, but for some of you, I'm not going to say you have to read in front of everyone. Okay, so it's going to be up to you. And I know a lot of you, you guys love to share. We love to hear your writings because this is how we learn. We learn from one another. We learn from your ideas. This is how the other students learn. We learn from one another. So it's great for us to share together. Okay, I'm trying to think. Remember, Rosetta Stone should be working on computers, should be working on that with Miss Lopez. I believe it's more of just typing skills. Formed. I hope you're all getting onto Formed. I am going to upload onto Band some additional Formed videos that I think would be good for you to watch. But I'm hoping that your parents already have Formed and you can get on there at any time. And there's so many great things. I watch it almost every day. There's always something on. Just wonderful. So make that a part of your religion time. Turn on Formed, and boy, I've been watching movies on Saint Teresa of Lisieux, things on the Eucharist. There's just so much on there. And a lot of the kids' things as well that you guys really love. Title I. I don't quite know what's going on with that. If in fact you are working with the Title I teacher, so maybe we can talk about that on Zoom next time. I am curious if you're doing Title I. Brain Pop is a great website, and I'm going to see if I can get on there and maybe find some more things that we can do together on Brain Pop. And I have the password for you guys. If you still need it, I can give it to you tomorrow on Zoom. Let's meet tomorrow on Zoom, 10 a.m. We're going to keep it simple tomorrow. We're going to share some of our compare and contrast writings. I'm thinking we might read a little bit Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. So have your book handy, okay? I may go back to chapter 14. I'd like for us maybe to read that together. Okay, and I know some are still trying to maybe get up to that chapter. So it might be good for us to read together. I think it's a really, I love that chapter. It was very sad, but I would love for us to read it together. So boys and girls, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. on Zoom. And good luck with everything. Just make sure, as long as you have all of your work done, to turn in on Monday, May 4th. Okay? So we'll see you tomorrow, and take care, boys and girls. Stay cool. It's supposed to be getting really hot the next couple days. So it'll be kind of a nice time to get outside and take a walk. Okay, bye, boys and girls. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.